First off, when is our exam? Tomorrow. Yeah, it is tomorrow. Great that I asked that first. Okay. Which is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Because today is Tuesday. So, um, if you, I don't think we have any ESL students in here. So everybody, oh, actually no, wait, we do. ESL students, 12:15, room 100. Otherwise, 1 p.m. for the rest of the group. For most of us, it's room 213, just down the hall. Okay. And then how many percent is this exam worth? 20%. Okay. How long do you have? So I'll say 90 minutes. Do you guys know what is it out of? 75. So therefore, you should pace yourself to be 1 mark per minute, and then you will have 15 minutes to check over your work and everything. If you can memorize the formula, I would say that can get you at least 20% of the marks, because once you have the formula, you're just plugging in numbers, right? So, some of the most important formulas. Slope formula. Slope formula. Yeah.
X.
Ooh.
Y2 minus 1 over x2 minus x.
Good. Okay, when do we use this? When we're given.
We're given like line, and we gotta like William tells you that in the equation of a line. Linear equation.
Alright, well, but what about the line? Yeah. Alright, how do I find the slope of a given line? Or William? Like, when do we use this formula?
You're trying to when you're trying to find the slope of a line to turn it into bisector.
That's afterwards. Okay, so you would use this formula if you're given 2 coordinates or given a line and you choose your 2 points. Okay. Another thing is, what about midpoint? Midpoint formula. Gavin.
X1 plus X2 over 2, comma, Y1 plus Y2 over 2.
All right. Your answer should be what format? Tated?
I don't like.
Your final answer?
Like.
Is it an equation? What is it? Doesn't have to be fraction, Sydney?
It's a coordinate on the line.
A coordinate point is a point. Is a point. Is a point. And I still see a lot of you guys do not write that bracket and comma in the middle, and then you just give me like 2 numbers floating in the air. Okay, so it's a point. You make it a point. All right. Equation of a line. Yeah. Y equals mx plus b. All right. Distance formula. I want to find the distance of a line. Jonathan.
Square root.
Yeah.
Bracket x2 minus x1 squared. Plus y2 minus y1 squared.
Good. All right. Equation of a circle. Yep.
X squared plus y squared equals r squared.
Right. Okay. You don't have to do ones that's not in the center. Okay. Yeah, we're getting to that. So we're just dealing with all the formulas first. Okay, let's do standard form of a quadratic relation. Standard form.
Y equals
Ax squared. Yeah.
bx squared.
Good. Okay. You need that for the quadratic formula. There's factor form. Yeah, Sydney?
Y equals a bracket x minus r.
Good.
bracket x minus s.
Good. Alright, and that tells you your x-intercepts. What about vertex form? William.
Y equals A bracket X minus H
Yeah,
bracket squared plus K.
perfect. Okay, this tells you your y-intercept is C. This tells you your x-intercepts are R and S. And this tells you your vertex, which is H and K. Okay. Okay, so now quadratic formula. Sydney,
Negative b
what equal?
x equals
Yeah.
negative b
Yeah,
plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
good. And this tells you your x-intercepts. Okay. What about the discriminant? Oh, yes. There's no formula. It's those are terms. So we'll get to that. We're gonna get to all that. So I'm just building our formula sheet first. Yeah,
So what would you ask? So,
the discriminant.
oh yeah. Square root of b squared minus 4ac.
Minus 4ac. Just b squared minus 4ac. If it's greater than 0, it means there's greater than 0 means there are two x-intercepts. All right, equal 0. William,
There's one X-intercept.
and then William less than 0. None. Right. No x-intercept. Okay. Okay. Right angle triangles. Right angle triangles. What comes to mind when you see a right angle triangle? Pythagorean, and which is good.
Also SOHCAHTOA comes in.
Right, SOHCAHTOA. How do you spell SOHCAHTOA?
SOHCAHTOA.
TOA. If you spell that wrong, you're doomed. Alright. What if it's not a right angle triangle? Alina? Sine law, cosine law, sine law. So A over sine A equals B over sine B. Good. Okay. Do I need all three?
Yes. I mean, no.
No, I just need two of them to use the sine law. Alright, and then what's the other law? Cosine law. Let's see. Who should I ask? Who? I hear someone's voice over there. Okay, so Andrew, what is the cosine law? C squared equals?
Minus 2ac cosine c.
Good job. Alright.
I thought cosine A.
If you start with C, end with C. If you start with A, end with A. Okay.
Is there two different cosine laws?
The other one is just help you solve for the angle, but that's just this rearrange. So instead of having you guys memorize two formulas, you can always rearrange it after. Yeah.
Is that cos for the c?
Cosine C. Yeah. Okay. So this is your formula sheet basically. That's why I said if you can remember these formulas, you can at least get like 20-30% because once you have it, you're just plugging in numbers. Okay. Can you guys memorize all this? Yes. You have you have exactly 24 hours to memorize it because it's 1 o'clock right now. Okay. Question.
Is there going to be like just Pythagorean theorem questions on the exam?
Depends how much I love you guys. I think it's on the grade 9 one. Yeah,
So
grade.
not on ours.
You might need it to use SOHCAHTOA. I don't remember. Leandro. Of course, that's why I've been recording and doing it slowly. So like the reason why I've been like why I'm asking you guys is because so while I wait for an answer, you guys have time to copy it. If it was me, I could have written everything in like 2 minutes. If I can remember it, you guys can remember it too. No, you know why? Because when you write it out, it does help you remember. It's recorded as well, so yes, you can have a picture, and it's also recorded. Tell Rashawn to watch this.
I'll send the link so you can
Sure.
find it.
Okay, so this is the first half, and then this is the second half of the picture. Sorry?
The cockpit where the exam day.
Oh, sure. 1 second. Let me just show this so that you guys can pause the video if you need. And then the top, right here.
Exam video is next week.
Following Wednesday.
Following, okay.
But I'm gonna have your marks up as soon as I finish marking. And I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna do it tomorrow night after you get ready. Because I have my grade 9 exams and stuff after. So
That's really fast.
yeah.
It's like the day after.
Yeah. Because I have you guys first, and then I have my grade 9. So I'm thinking to mark you guys first, and then deal with my grade 9s after. Okay, so those are the formulas. Now, in terms of the things, the methods. When you want to solve a linear system, what are the 3 methods to solving a linear system? Sydney.
Graphing, substitution, and elimination.
Graphing, substitution, and elimination. Okay. What does it mean by solve linear system? William? Find the intercept. That's right. Intersection point. So when it's to solve, it means find the intersection point of 2 lines. Okay. That was basically chapter 1, and then in chapter 2 and 3, Sedan, all right, we talked about you need to know one of the 3 equation of median or equation of altitude or equation of right bisector. All right. On the exam, each one of these takes forever, so you're gonna get one of the 3. All right. Which one? We don't know. You'll find out
I have a
tomorrow.
question. So like in the exam, if you get one of them, you have to also know like if 3 medians meet, it's called the centroid. So we'll ask you that.
Oh yeah, you need to know the names of it. Since your exam covers so much things, and it's only 1.5 hours, I'm not gonna ask you guys to like find the centroid, because finding the centroid is basically just finding 3, like doing this 3 times, which is a waste of time. Huh?
The formula.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, I don't think you can.
Circumstance.
You need to know the names. All right. So, what are the names? 3 medians.
3 medians, centroid.
Centroid.
3 right bisectors are circumsection.
Yes. Right, centroid, altitude is orthocenter. And then three right bisectors is called circumcenter. Okay, so just know the names of those. You don't need to know how to actually do 3 equations because that would just take too long. Okay, other methods. Expand and simplify. Definitely need to know how to do that. Expand and simplify. Okay, what method do we use? FOIL. FOIL for expanding. Okay. And then factoring. Yeah, factoring. There's so many different factoring methods. Alright, Gavin, tell me one of them. Sure.
Common factor.
Good. Okay, you always check for common factors first. Common factor mean like something that you can divide everything out. Square when you have 2 terms.
Perfect square.
It's not the same thing. Yeah. It's kind of very similar. Depends on the middle term, right? Trinomial factoring, yeah. So, trinomial factoring when a is 1 or when a is not 1. Technically, there's group factoring as well. Maybe.
Is that completed with spoon?
We're getting there. These are just the factoring methods.
Those are, I don't see it.
It's in there. Yeah, we'll go through some examples. Yesterday we got through up to here. So then today we can do the second half.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, Hayden, what you were saying? Complete the square. Yeah, almost like you're guaranteed to get a complete the square question. Yeah.
Is there exponent word problems on?
Exponent word problem. Oh no. So the decay and the growth one, no.
Okay.
So why do we learn these things if they don't get an exam?
You'll need it for grade 11.
Well, I don't come here for don't go to school.
Then you don't.
Well, high school requirement is grade 11. You need to have 3 math. Alright, quadratic formula we talked about. Alright. When do we do complete the square?
When you find the vertex.
Vertex. When you want to find vertex, max, or min. Okay. Transformations. So the shift left, shift right, reflection, compress. Yeah. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright. So those are all the formulas and these are all the methods.
That's all?
Yeah.
We need quadratic equations too, right?
Quadratic, yeah, but I wrote it here. So then
Hold on.
So why is all of these things better than there? What are all those things?
what thing?
All of those things.
Like these are methods that you need to know. So there's no real formula for it, but you need to know the method. Like these ones is like yeah. Okay, and then these ones is like method of how to solve a median, how to solve the equation of the thing. Alina? Sorry, Neela? You forgot your question?
If it's adding, it's not.
Right. unless there's 3 terms. So if there's 2 terms and it's adding, then it's not possible. If there's 3 terms, then it could be a perfect square factor. Leandro.
Is there gonna be any like questions where it's like multiple choice and it's like what's the meaning of this word? What's the meaning?
Possible. Yeah. Jerry. Oh. It's not gonna be worth a lot, but if anything, so geometric property. So, like for example, what makes up a square? What makes up a rhombus? Okay. So some practice question. This is number 61 from your package. Just to show the question again really quickly. You can sell 90 jacket, price at 200. But if I decrease the price by $10, I can sell an extra 5 each time. If I can make a total revenue of 17,600, how many jackets will that be? Alright, so that's how we built this equation right here. Okay, now I moved everything to one side and collect like terms. So negative 50x squared. And then this is plus 100x. And then this. Did he just call you bro? And then plus 400.
We're trying to find a max.
Yes. Good. Okay, so when you get to this, some people will pause and then think, so am I doing complete the square or am I doing the x-intercepts? So in this case, the question asks for find a number of jackets sold and the selling price when the total revenue is that. So we are
So we're trying to find the selling price. How many are sold?
Yeah, sorry. It is finding x because it's finding the number of jackets sold and the selling price when the revenue is this. Yes. So you are solving for x. So if we're solving for x, that means quadratic formula or factoring. Is this factorable? Maybe. But quadratic formula is easier. So let's do A, B, C, and quadratic formula. That's why I say if you can memorize the formula, it's already like at least 20 or 30% of the exam. Negative 100 plus or minus root 100 squared minus 4ac all over 2 times a. Okay. 100 square plus 20 times 400, 18,000, square root 18,000, you get 135, plus or minus 134 over negative 100. Oops, sorry. Actually, 6. No, I just did the quadratic formula. I did this part in the radical. Hi.
Is it not plus or minus?
Did I make a mistake? 300? Oh.
Yeah.
100 squared minus 4 times negative 50 times 400. Oh, yes. Thank you. So that's okay. So when you do all this in the calculator, you get 90,000. So when you square root 90,000, you get 300. That sounds better. Okay. Now that I have this, I can do my two answers. X equals negative 100 plus 300 negative 100 minus so you're substituting the numbers into the quadratic formula. And then once you figured out what that number is after the radical, then you can break your answer into the two parts, 1 plus, 1 minus. Okay, so negative 100 plus 300, and then when you divide it by negative 100, you get negative 2. On this side, minus 300, and then divided by negative 100, you get 4. Yep. You will, yeah. Okay. But did I answer the question though? Question first. I'll give you guys a second to copy this out.
Am I supposed to do negative 50 times 400 before I do negative 4 times negative 50?
You can do it all together because you're just multiplying. You're multiplying the three terms, so you can do negative 4 times negative 50 times 400, and then add it to this.
Why are you adding?
If you see the maximum or minimum word, that tells you to do the vertex. Yeah. 1 second.
Which one do we return?
Good question. I'm gonna get to that, Leandro. After we finish this question, Jerry. Yeah, so we found the x value, but we never answered the question. Right, Neela? Annalena? Alright, let's focus. Okay, so the question was asking number of jacket and selling price so that I can make 17,600. I'm not asking for like the maximum revenue. I'm asking I just want to make 17,600. So what should the price be?
The price was subtracting $10 for 200, right? I was checking my here.
Yeah, so the original price was $200.
The end price is $160.
Good, because this means 4 decreases. Remember, X represents the number of $10 decreases. So I should decrease the price by $10 4 times. So that means originally it was $200. I'm going to decrease to 4 discounts. So that means my sale price is $160. When I set it at 160, how many can I sell? William. Right, because for every decrease, I can sell 5 more. So that means right here, 90 plus 5 times 4, just 4.
Oh.
Yeah, so that means I sell 110 jackets. Okay, what about this one? Are we rejecting this answer?
That's the increase.
Yeah. Okay, so this is tricky. Okay, so if the 4 means 4 decreases, negative 2 would actually mean 2 increases. But on the exam, I don't think I did something tricky. I don't think. But that means if I were to do 200, it was 200 minus 10x right here. Minus 10. If x is negative 2, that means that $220. 90 plus 5x, 80 jackets. So do I reject any of these answers? No, I actually take both of them. And why is that? It's because if I were to graph this,
They would intercept.
not intercept, it's okay. Remember, whoops, sorry. This is my parabola right here. This is the 17,600 that I want. There are two spots on my parabola that gives me the 17,600. One is with that decrease in price and one is with that increase in price. So there you go. That's why there's two answers. Okay? Yeah.
What is the 200 minus 40? That's the $40.
Oh, it was part of the formula that we built at the beginning. So it was minus 5, sorry, not 5, 10. 10 times 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. If the question asks you for the cost and for the number of jackets, then yeah, you have to plug in both. It doesn't hurt to do both, just in case. Right. Yeah.
When you propose or Tom's question like this, what do you think about that first?
So what we were saying, if whenever is like asking for when or how many, you know that you're so here when, how many. Okay, you know we're talking about x, so which means that the quadratic formula. When we're talking about max or min or that would mean vertex. Yeah. I don't give marks for therefore statement, but it will help you understand have I answered the whole question. Okay. It will help you because this is part of your unit. So you could say equal 80, 80 what? You'll need to know that it's 80 jacket, not $80. Alright. The SOHCAHTOA stuff. I want to give another. We did. Oh, it's okay. It's the same. Second part is the exact same. It's just subbing in different. Really? That's it? Oh yeah. Yeah. So whenever you see like max min, sure. Alright. Well, we did complete the square yesterday. Okay. I wanna just give a trigonometry question. Trick question. Let's see. Yeah. So let me see.
There's a word formula in the homework.
Okay. Again? Yes, you're right. Yeah. So if I'm looking from this angle, since I'm given it's 35, this side is, opposite. This is H hypotenuse because it's right across from this 90 degree. Right? Do I need to find this side? No, it's not going to help me find this right here. But this is going to help me with this triangle. So yeah, O and H, which one of these three should it be?
Sine for so.
Yeah. So sine. Do we know the angle? Do we know the angle? 35. Yeah, so you are given the angle. Equal opposite over hypotenuse. Okay? Since the H is on the bottom, I'm going to be dividing. Hi. Yes. Right, so H equals. Oh, by the way, when you get your exam, what mode should your calculator be? If your calculator is in radical mode, you can blame Gavin and Andy then. Degree. The sine 35 degrees.
I'm gonna go to your house and like replace it.
0.87. Okay. So I just found out that this length right here is 34.87. Don't round it to 35 because rounding errors. You're gonna get rounding
I
errors.
rounded 34.9.
Sure. Okay. 2 decimal is better.
2 decimal is better.
Okay. Now, Tayden, is this a right angle triangle? No. So what do you think we should do? Sine law or cosine?
Make it 2 right angle triangles.
Don't need to.
We enact sine law.
Because we have this pair and we have this pair. So we should use
Sine law.
sine law. Is there a connection between SOHCAHTOA sine and sine law?
100%. I'm joking.
No, there's no connection. Why I chose this is I wanted to show you these are 2 separate ideas. So this, let's call this x. Alright. So x over sine 100 degrees equal the length of this, which is 34.87 over sine 20 degrees. Okay. So cross multiply and divide.
No, I was having trouble remembering cross multiplication.
So cross multiply and then divide. If you want, you could change each one of these into a decimal first and then cross multiply and divide. If it's easier for you.
1.5. Same thing.
No, it's not. I can recognize.
1 second. Sine 20 degrees. Okay, you get 100.40416. Okay. I'm gonna round this. Let's say, round to the nearest 10th.
Why would you round to 5?
What would my answer be for nearest 10th?
I got 100.5. I don't know how. If you told me to round to the
You used 34.9. I used the exact same thing I got. That's why.
104 is a little off, a little too off. Yes, so don't round to the nearest whole. Yeah.
So you don't round to the nearest decimal because I have to.
If it's a right angle triangle, then yes, you can apply the sine law in a right angle triangle to get SOHCAHTOA.
Only round.
So they're related in that way, but I wanted to show like it's just like a cosine law is not related to cos unless it's a right angle triangle. 1 second. Let me finish up this. If I round it to the nearest 10th, what would my final answer be? Half a mark off. I said meters. Yes. So nearest 10. So then, if I ask round to the nearest whole. Round to the nearest whole. Huh? 100. Half a mark off. Meters. No, 100. It's also 100.4.
On the test points, what we're doing at work, what to round to.
Yes, it will specify.
So look